In this video, I'm going to tell you, skeptical person, why you should go see Wonder Woman. What is up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds. Guys, this video is all about Wonder Woman, and the goal of this video is to get all of the people that are on the fence, or all of the people that feel burned by the DC Extended Universe, or maybe they're just not into female leads, or whatever reason they are on the fence about Wonder Woman. This video serves to tell them that they should go see it. So I went and saw this film opening night. It was incredible. I was really affected. I can't wait to see it again. I'm going to keep this video spoiler free, but I am going to be doing some breakdowns, some discussions. We're going to talk about this on The Fine Piece. That's the podcast I do with James from Rebel Scum Podcast. That's all movie related. We're definitely going to cover that this coming Wednesday. Looking forward to that. And I'm going to do a video with Comic Uno. You get the idea. I'm going to do a lot of coverage about this, including a review. That's not what this is. This video is to serve you and tell you why you should go see it. So let me start out with the first, probably most important reason that you should go see this film, and that is mood. This movie establishes a brilliant mood almost immediately, and it never lets go or strays far from that mood. This is a very, very important aspect of filmmaking. You have probably heard me say the phrase mise en scène many times on this channel. The mood of the scene. It's an important, critical part of this filmmaking process. You have to create this living world that has a heartbeat and a mood, and you have to adhere to that for the whole picture. If you get a little too out of whack, it takes people out of it. This is a problem that comic book movies have a lot for all kinds of different reasons. They're trying to shoehorn in other characters. They're trying to set up movies down the line. They're trying to do a lot of different things, and some of these things happen at the sacrifice of the mood of the film. I dislike when that happens. You look at Marvel, their templated, way of doing things. Sometimes that literally hurts a film. I've, had that happen to me in Marvel films before. This happens a lot in DC simply because I think they are making a lot of boardroom decisions sometimes after filming has been done. I mean, look at Suicide Squad, look at Batman v Superman, and I get it. There are people that like those films. That's fine. But to me, I need a mood. Like Gladiator establishes a mood and just fucking grabs you and doesn't let you go that whole film. Like you feel that mood the whole movie. Other movies, like horror movies, do this well. They hold you in that scary kind of anticipatory mood for the whole time. Different comedies can do this very well. It is very important. Wonder Woman establishes this kind of a mood, and it holds it the whole time. And to be fair, it actually in the third act dances a little bit further than I expected from this mood, but its balancing is so good because it doesn't take you out of it. It gets a little bombastic, which I think is actually good because at the end of the day it is a comic book movie, but this seriousness of this nature, this idea of duty, the looming threat of this amazingly destructive war that has shaken so many people is really, really throughout this film. This is a dark movie. I was actually just talking to a buddy today, and he was like, well, can I take my young daughter to see this movie? And my knee-jerk reaction was, yes, go take her. This is awesome for women. Go do it. And then I thought about it. And honestly, I do not know if I would take a child under 13 to go see this movie. It is very dark, which is a bold choice, but it is. It's very dark, and Diana's naivete is juxtaposed against this incredibly cruel point in history of the world, and I found it to be very, very enjoyable and really an auteurist film. This is a great movie. Take the comic book thing out of it, and I think it's a really great movie. And Patty Jenkins deserves all the credit in the world for this, and I'll circle back to that at the end of the video and why it's so important that we support this film. But the mood is one of the things that I think is just lacking in a lot of comic book movies. I would say that is a very important aspect of why you should go see this film. I think that as far as the action goes, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. What they did with Wonder Woman was insane. The way she uses the lasso, the way she fights and jumps around is amazing. The Amazons themselves are incredible. You've seen that shot in the trailers where the Amazons are fighting the Germans on the beaches of Themyscira. Holy crap, you ain't seen nothing yet. That whole scene is absolutely amazing. Like, it's very, very much worth the price of admission. So I think that from the action standpoint, it's just a great action film. Like, if you know, having a female lead or whatever, like, bothers you, like, I don't know if that problem is going to be necessarily solved, because it's literally Wonder Woman kicking a bunch of ass. But if you're not one of those people where it doesn't bother you, and you're just more or less worried about, like, how are they going to make her badass? How are they going to make this work? They do it. They accomplish it. It's very, very well done. So I highly suggest checking it out for that as well. It to me, great action pieces all over this film. Incredible stuff. Really, really gritty stuff. Really bombastic stuff in the third act. It's a comic book movie, and it's really, really cool. Okay, so then let me just basically say why it is important to go support this movie. And I understand there are skeptics out there. There are people that might not be super into this idea. But here's the thing. If you're one of those people that feel like the DC Extended Universe has burned you and you cannot give this company any more of your money, like, I get what you are saying, but this movie is almost standalone. It is so far removed from what is established in the other DC Extended Universe films that it is almost its own movie. It dives into deep mythology, Greek stuff that is just, like, really, really there. Like, I was wondering how they were going to do that, and they go right at it, man. Zeus, Ares, all of it. It is right in your face, and it's a big, big part of this movie, and I thought it was blended so well. Like, if you are a fan of Greek mythology at all, go check this movie out, because, like, it's just a great kind of version of that story kind of taking place, which I find very, very interesting. But essentially, the reason this movie is so important is because if we want true artiste directors and artist filmmakers to be able to take these properties and make great movies with them, we need to go support Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is an amazing film. It is, like, well frickin' done, Patty Jenkins. This is a really, really good picture, and I need you to understand that by supporting this movie, you're not just supporting the idea of Wonder Woman. You're not just supporting strong women, even though you are, and that is in it of itself a great thing. You're supporting great artists and their ability to make movies. If this movie bombs, but something like Suicide Squad makes a bunch of money, what do you think Warner Brothers is going to do? Are they going to go after people that have a vision? Are they going to spend the time and the resources to allow and give the tools to artist directors to make things like this? They're not going to, guys. It's just not going to happen. So not only is this important because we want to support a female, heavily accented ex-Israeli military woman as a lead, because that's fucking awesome. And of course, she crushes it in this role. Her and Chris Pine are amazing together, and I didn't think that Gal Gadot had these chops. I really didn't. So not only do we want to support her, but we also want to support Patty Jenkins, a female director who has not taken on a major motion picture since Monster, 14 years without a movie, and she does this movie, and it's amazing. Not only do we want to support those aspects of it, because those are very important as well, we want to support filmmakers that have a vision and are able to make good movies. I want more good movies from comic books out there. The James Mangold Logan is a great art tourist film. Wonder Woman is just as much a great art tourist film. So we need to go out there and support this movie. I highly suggest going and checking it out, even if you feel like the DC Extended Universe has burned you, even if you're not super into the idea of a female lead. I promise you will come around, and you will love this movie. It's everything we as movie fans like about movies. So please, go check it out. If you like it, go tell other people to check it out. I'm really trying to get people that are on the fence to buy in. So that's what this video is about. I'm going to leave it there. As I said earlier on in the video, I'm going to be doing an official review. I'm going to be doing other videos with a lot of other content creators talking about Wonder Woman, talking about why it's so good. I honestly can't wait to see it again. I really can't. It was awesome. So that's all I've got in this video, guys. If you liked what I had to say, please give us a like. It really does help out. Algorithm bullshit, but just give us a like if you'd be so kind, and subscribe to the channel if any of that other content sounded interesting to you. I'm going to be covering more Wonder Woman, more DC stuff, more Marvel stuff, comic books, video games, Star Wars. That's what it's about. Let's nerd out together, guys. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and nerdy day. See ya!